Howdy, everybody on the internet watching us right now. I am John Crabtree, bringing to you Tomb of Annihilation right here on Reflect Games. I am joined today by the most attractive nerds on the internet. Nerds, why don't you all introduce yourself, starting with directly above me, Kate.
Oh my god, hi. My name is Kate, and I am playing Dr. Juniper Barrows this evening.
Next to the in line.
Hi everybody, I'm Cricket, and I'm playing Wilhelmina Ironwood.
Last but not least.
My name is Bailey McRae, and I am Riddle.
Incredible. And I, of course, will be your dungeon master for this evening, and in fact, every Friday evening until we decide not to. With all of that, let's roll them credits.
The curse worsens. The world suffers. We're running out of time, and you put our fates, the fate of the world, in the hands of these amateurs. We've sent so many to die in those jungles. What's for more?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It is okay, because we're back. All right. Let's get into a little bit of a recap of what happened last time. What did happen last time? Was last time Vorn? Y'all found Vorn, or was that the time before?
Recent enough that we can talk about it. I would say.
That's right. Yeah, we picked up. We picked up with Riddle trying to interact with Vorn and discovering that
Yes.
that Riddle did in fact have a special ability that they did not know they had, which was an ability to talk to constructs and have the constructs talk back, sort of telepathically, which kind of unlocked a little bit of a post-traumatic stress flashback for Riddle, which was exciting for us and traumatizing for them.
So much fun.
Love that. Yeah, that was great. Oh yeah, I think there were some giants that y'all encountered.
Oh, that's right.
We did a really good job lying to those giants.
Very rudely reminded that somebody is after Artis.
They
Artis
sure
is a
are.
wanted
A whole
man.
lot of somebodies, and some of those somebodies are frost giants.
Yep.
That were very unhappy to be in the middle of the friggin' jungle.
Yikes.
Using that to their advantage, our party was able to convince them that, this human guy that's following us in our party couldn't be Artis Cimber, and he definitely doesn't have the Ring of Winter on him. You should
Totally
definitely
doesn't.
look somewhere else. And so they did. They have believed them and are now looking elsewhere.
We got attacked by some snake jaguars.
Oh yeah. Your
then
new
you told us that they had
kittens.
babies.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
a
God.
dick.
You're
I
welcome.
We have them now.
We have
Club
Club and
now
Spade.
Club and Spade, very cleverly named kittens that y'all have now. Those are kittens that you have.
Yes,
Um,
and Juniper realized that with the absence of Kafira, she is apparently now the de facto parent. Why am I the one that had to make that decision?
Yeah, that was that
It's
that was a
not
decision you
our
had to make.
fault that we are children. Riddle and I are just happy to be here.
Ugh.
But yeah, so after an encounter with the whatever those animals are called, you now
Hamadans?
have two babies of them.
Hamadans!
Hamadans,
Yes.
thank you.
I wrote it down.
Amazing. This is why you should always play with note takers. Fun ADHD hack.
Get a note taker
Get someone else to take notes for you.
for your life.
Note take for your life.
Wait, if somebody wanted to pay me to do that, I would actually be interested. Hit me up.
if I had the money to pay you. Incredible. Which, by the way, you can subscribe using your Amazon Prime account. Go ahead and give us an Amazon Prime subscription. Everybody that's watching, not ashamed to shill. Zero shame in my game. So, after y'all adopted some kittens, ran away from some giants, and in general are having a grand old time in the jungle, y'all bed down for the evening. You wake up now today on your
Wait, it's important that I mention in our recap portion of this evening
please.
that we sent some messages to Syndra Sylvain.
That's right. You
and
did.
I had a character moment.
You sure did, and you had to decide how much
Really
did you
came out of nowhere.
really trust Syndra Sylvain.
How much do I want the glory for myself?
And
So much.
turns
So
out
much.
a lot. Turns out
So
a lot,
much.
Noticed.
actually. And how much do you trust Syndra Sylvain? Turns out, not that much. Not enough.
Trust her as far as I can throw her.
Not enough. Which that is a
That is
distance
not
that is growing
Dr.
daily.
Barrows.
As she continues to waste away from the death curse that is afflicting the entire world, including some of your loved ones.
Bummer.
Riddle
Okay,
does not
if
know
they
well.
die, Willie can have a villain arc, and
Yeah.
it'll be really fun.
Yeah, you
That
never
could be
know.
fun for
You
you.
never
Especially
know.
when she turns into a hag.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's rife for it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, definitely. It's teeing you up for sure.
That's what I want.
Just
I'm looking
everything in
forward to
general.
that PvP moment.
Yes. Yes. All right. So with that being
Oh.
said, it is now your I believe 25th day in the jungle.
Jesus.
Yes, it is your 25th day in the jungle. It is the 28th of Kythorn, in case any of you nerds were wondering what day of the month it was. I happen to know that information. It's right here in my spreadsheet.
Thanks, DM.
Also right here in my spreadsheet is the thank you, Amazing Spider Guy. I'm glad somebody cares.
Hi, Sunil!
Hi, Sunil. Incredible. So also here in my spreadsheet is the fact that when you wake up today, it is stormy. It's so heckin'
yuck.
windy, my guys.
Disgusting.
Windy.
Yeah, it's
Let's go back to bed.
bad here. It's real. Let me turn on the rain in this. Yeah, there we go.
Yuck.
Strong wind, strong rain. The birds are gone. It's too rainy for birds.
Yuck.
There we go. Yeah, let's turn this up a tad. There we go. Now it's stormy. Incredible. I'm going to need everybody to make a DC 10 con saving throw.
12.
16.
1 second. What kind of save?
Constitution
Con.
saving throw.
That's an 18.
18. Everybody saves, which means that nobody takes a point of exhaustion.
Yay.
Good job, everybody. However, because it's super rainy, y'all are getting a penalty to your navigation roll to try and get not lost. So let's go ahead and make a survival check. You can do that with advantage because you still have Artis's Compass.
Hey. So I rolled 2 15s, so either way, it's a 23.
Absolutely. You do not get lost today, despite the inclement weather. You manage to soldier on as you trudge through the miserable conditions. It's hot. It's humid. It feels like breathing through a hot, wet towel. It's bad here. Great.
That and the wind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's hot and it's windy?
It's hot and windy. It's 82
That's
degrees.
the worst.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah. Tomb of
Is it
Annihilation.
raining?
Welcome. Welcome.
Is it
Age
also
of
raining?
Adventure. Yes, it is also heavily raining.
Dude,
Yeah, no, it's bad here today.
what the fuck?
Maybe my family can just die.
Maybe. They might anyways.
I am carrying.
Whoa!
I am protecting Club and Spade.
Yeah,
And,
they're having a rough time.
Yep, and of course I have Mallet in my little pouch.
Good. Mallet having less of a rough time just because they're not an infant.
Yeah.
And is generally a hardy pangolin. So, with that being said, let's roll for some random encounters, folks.
I freaking got it.
Okay.
15.
15,
So many
incredible.
15s.
That's what you needed to roll to not have a random encounter.
Yeah. Wait, that was the only number that wouldn't have a random encounter?
No, you needed to roll a 15 or lower.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, I rolled really good, guys. Hang on. Am I like gonna roll good
Shoot.
today? No, never mind.
All right. So that means, let me open up my map and move your token. You get to move 2 spaces. Incredible. Roll me another check for the afternoon.
I'm on it. 14.
14. Incredible. Y'all are able to make very good progress today, even despite the fact that it sucks.
Out of sheer spite.
Pretty much. So, y'all are able to find a... go ahead and roll me, actually, since it's raining so hard. Give me a survival check for finding a place to camp that is not going to be... or that is going to be conducive to actually falling asleep tonight.
Okay, that's really good. 20 something.
Incredible. Y'all are able to find a place that is sheltered from the elements, and that is going to serve you well as you wait out this storm. As y'all are camping for the evening, go ahead and roll me another survival check for foraging.
19.
19 is what you needed for that because it's real bad. So you guys find... what is my modifier here? Annihilation. That's... y'all find 5 pounds of food. So you don't lose any food tonight. That pretty much cancels it out.
Well, do we need more food now because we've got 2 little cubs that we need to feed as well.
That is correct. So you do lose 1 pound of food tonight. Perfect. Yeah, so you're able to find some meat for Spade and Cub. Yeah, we'll start measuring our food in McDonald's quarter pounders.
Was that a chat suggestion?
Yeah, that was Sunil. Perfect. So yeah, you can.
That's
you
a
can,
royale for those in Europe.
So you can mark down 4 quarter pounders of food in tonight. Amazing. What are y'all doing tonight at camp?
I am spending after the compulsory tasks of setting up my little it's not prestidigitation, it's something else. What does that spell? I haven't been here. It is prestidigitation. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have doubted myself. Little homunculus guy to help with the campfire and with getting dinner ready. After the compulsory dinner activities are done, I will sequester myself for my final evening of copying Clod of Daggers over into my spellbook. So I should have that ready to go tomorrow morning.
Great. So with your prestidigitation little guy,
Yeah.
is it the same little guy that you just keep summoning, or are you creating a new little guy every time?
Oh. I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's the same little guy. I feel like Dr. Barrows is, a woman of habits. And if she doesn't have to change something or make something new, then she doesn't want to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
I feel like it's the same little guy.
So you have your own little Igor.
I do. He's, honestly, probably just about as big as my head is.
Cute.
And he constantly whenever I make him, he's always like doing fire and creating the campfire for us.
Nice.
Because I imagine if he's magical, it would be harder to put him out with wind or with rain.
So
a bit more reliable.
Those who would see this campfire being built would see sort of a almost humorous juxtaposition of a looming shield construct or shield guardian construct of Vorn next to a only slightly less imposing Riddle next to just a little guy.
Just a little guy. truly a tenth of their height, I think.
This is a high concentration of robots in this party.
Oops, all robots.
Oops, all robots. Um, Incredible. Anything else that anyone's doing tonight at camp?
I think Wilhelmina at some point would go over and sit by Riddle and just say, um, Riddle, are you doing okay?
I am not hurt.
Yeah, I know. But so we have Vorn now, and he seems, she looks up at him, big. Um, but he's different from you, and I didn't know if you like felt any kind of way about it. Because I know you were hoping for some more answers, and I don't know if you got them.
I have feelings. Yes, I think. I think I feel, and I feel I think.
I see. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'll talk about it with you. But you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it.
I would like to talk about it. How do we
Okay.
talk about it?
Well, you think about what you're feeling, and then you just try to find the closest words you can to put to it to let other people know what it is that you're feeling.
Hmm.
That's the hard part.
I have many feelings about being a person. A lot of
Okay.
them are good, and some of them are very confusing.
Yeah.
I don't think that Warren has these feelings.
Oh.
I I tried to ask him, and he does not he does not ask questions like I do.
Gotcha.
I do not know if that means we are not the same or if we are the same and I need to try to help him. Can you help someone if they do not seem to want help?
It's not easy to help somebody that doesn't want help. That's really a lesson that I need to learn probably at some point. Um, but there's a difference between not wanting help and not needing help. Because if Vorn isn't any more on the inside than he is on the outside, he doesn't need help because he just is. But if there's more to him in there that he can't figure out how to express, then maybe he needs it. But we can't know because he can't tell us. And that's hard and frustrating.
You were the first friend who thought I was more than what I am on the outside. Even I did not think so.
Well,
He
really,
does not
Riddle,
he does not think so. I want to be a friend like you are. And if there is more, then I need to help him.
yeah, that seems right. Also, it doesn't seem right that I was the first person to notice that you were a person too.
You
That seems
notice
kind of
before
silly.
I do.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. I just like people. I like getting to know them, and where I grew up, there weren't a lot of new ones ever. So when I meet new ones, I like to know them a little bit. But I think, if you keep trying to talk to them and you keep asking them the questions and the answers are always the same after a while, maybe that's it and that's okay. But if the answers start changing to the same questions, maybe that's a good sign to keep asking.
That makes a lot of sense. You are a very smart friend. All three of my friends are geniuses.
Well, Wilhelmina will look over where Dr. Barrows is. Um, Maybe don't say that to Juniper. I don't think she would like that. But thank you, Riddle. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I will try to think of questions for Warren.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go try to get some sleep, but it is nice talking.
I liked it.
Good.
I rolled a perception check to see if Juniper noticed that she was mentioned. And I did get a 17. So I think that I think that she hears that and she kind of like not even glances, just kind of like shifts her head so she can hear better. And I think that she catches the end of that conversation and just kind of I think she smiles to herself. I don't think that she'll do anything, but I think that she definitely heard at least the tail end of that conversation. I think she was too engrossed in her spell book to get the first part.
Good.
Amazing.
DM, is there time in this evening, but for me to still finish writing down Cloud of Daggers and have a moment to go chat with Artis
Absolutely, yeah.
and Dragonbait?
Yeah.
Cool. I I will do that. So
Okay.
I will kind of, come to a moment where I just need to stretch and I've been, hunched over my spell book for so long and there's only so much writing a gnome's hand can take in one sitting.
Sure.
So she needs to walk around and clear her head a little bit and
Yeah, don't want to repeat a stress injury for sure.
exactly. These are very important hands. They have important work that needs to be done. So she's gonna go and walk around, and she's definitely got Orolunga on the brain more and more as we approach it. I think
sure.
that she, is looking at the map and is realizing that they're gonna arrive in the next day, maybe two, depending on what happens. And I think that she develops this like really intense curiosity about like what is going on with artists and Dragonbait. Like they have to also be experiencing a little bit of like anxiety for the arrival of this place. We've come all the way across the continent at this point. So I think that she's gonna go sit down next to them with whatever they're doing and say, "Howdy, y'all. Are y'all having a good evening?"
Oh, yes, I'm really happy that we're able to find a spot for camp tonight. The weather today was
Oh
pretty
my
crashing.
lord, I am too. I can't tell you how bad of a mood I've been in today all freaking day. 'Cause this rain and this heat and this wind, just absolutely oppressive. I'm so happy that we're not in it anymore and that it seems to kind of be dying down, I hope.
Yes. Yeah, it seems to be lessening a little bit tonight, so hopefully that trend continues. What did I'm getting a sense that you wanted to talk about something.
Well, I suppose I just wanted to come over and just kind of get on the same page about what's going to happen when we get to, Orolunga and the Oracle.
Sure.
I know that y'all must be thinking about it. We've traveled quite a distance, and I certainly am feeling a bit anxious to arrive, and I imagine that you're feeling the same.
Uh,
Is that right?
that yeah, that's accurate. I'm to be honest, I don't know what we'll find. Um,
Mm.
I from the stories that I've heard and um, just the sort of you know local legends of the place.
Mm.
Um, I'm hoping that the that an oracle actually does still live there, and
Oh my lord, I hadn't even thought about that.
that she is able to um, that she has the knowledge that I am looking for.
Yeah, of course, of
None of those things are
course.
guaranteed.
And
So
you are
yeah,
wanting
I'd
to
say I'm a little
ask,
anxious.
you're wanting to ask about Mesro, right? I'm remembering that correctly.
Yes,
Mm.
I. It's been a long time, and I'm I'm worried about them.
How long has it been?
Oh, more than 100 years.
And you've
They
been just the two of you? This whole time? This whole
well,
century?
no, not the whole time. We're relatively speaking more recent uh, companions. Um,
But you artists, you've been here for a century?
I've traveled since then. Um,
Since Mesro was
since the spell
transported?
since the spell plague, yes.
But you've just been on your own.
I've traveled with different people over the centuries, um, but I've also spent time alone. Um,
Hmm. Can I know this is kind of a Hail Mary a little bit, but when he says I've traveled with other people, can I attempt an insight check to see if I get the sense that he's traveled with people that I know?
sure, go for it.
Ooh. It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
Roll for me a history check to support that.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I did get a 15,
Okay.
but that's only because I have a plus 11 to insights. I rolled a 4.
Amazing.
Oof.
Um, yeah, no, 15 is around what I had in mind.
Cool.
Um,
Great.
okay. I'll say that on a combined 20 insight, um, you get the feeling that um, uh, with the uh, knowledge um, of history that you have, that there's a good chance that if you ask him about it, there might be some overlap between your uh, your knowledge and the circles that he used to run in.
I think I will. I think I'll say, oh, anybody that I would know.
Um. Well, I don't know if you know the about the group known as the Harpers. Um,
I am aware of their work, certainly.
um, yes, I used to be a member. Um,
Oh,
it's part of the reason why the Gentarim are interested in coming after me.
well, sure. That would certainly connect that dot.
Um, among other reasons, I'm sure that they're aware of, by now, anyways,
Hmm.
aware that I'm carrying the Ring of Winter. Um,
Sure. Sure.
but so there's layers of reasons why they're after me. Um, but no, after I left Chult, I was eventually contacted by one of their agents and recruited to their organization.
The Harpers, you mean?
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
um, so I helped them for a time, but eventually I decided to come back to Chult on my own personal mission.
To
Um,
bring Mesro back to the material plane?
um, hopefully, that's kind of uh, a best case scenario version of my plans. Certainly.
Oh,
Um,
what other scenarios do you think are possible?
I just I want to know if they're okay, and if
Sure.
they're not, I want to know that too.
Sure. I can absolutely understand that. Um I myself am feeling a little some type of way, suppose you could say anxious about getting to this oracle. I suppose like I don't know. Seeing an oracle is, fine for the, boons that I suppose it would offer to a person, but I, I'm not sure that I'm entirely comfortable with seeing a woman, a person, whoever who can see the future and can see the workings of the world. That seems, I don't know.
No, that makes sense. It's a sort of a high stakes interaction, as it were.
Yeah, like what if she tells me something that I don't want to know or that I didn't ask her?
What if?
What am I supposed to do with that?
I can understand that.
Anyway, um, I came over just to, like I said, get on the same page, but also Dragon Bait. I had made you an offer once upon a time to get into your mind with your consent, of course, of course, of course. But I figure since we are perhaps reaching the end of our journeying with y'all, maybe. I'm not so sure. If you want to stay with us, I certainly wouldn't complain. You are helpful at a pinch, of course, and we've enjoyed your company, but I know that we were only teaming up to get y'all to Orolunga, and that's coming up. So if you wanted me to sort of help you navigate your memories, I suppose. I could do that. She creates a little bit of a spark. I have the magic. We could try.
Um, Yeah, I think that you roll an insight check.
17.
17. I think you get a combination of scents
Mm-hmm.
from Dragonbait at this time. I think that um, you get a smell of um, I think you get a smell um, of strong cheese,
Hmm. Okay.
and a an, a sort of undercurrent of fresh coffee.
Both of those are smells that I do not have. Do I have an idea of what those are trying to communicate?
Um, go ahead and roll me another insight check.
Okay. 16?
A 16. I think um, from his body language, um, you have a sense that the strong cheese scent could mean gratitude, but you're unsure what coffee means.
Okay. Um, I think that given that I have not received um an overwhelming yes in this moment, um I think that Junie will be like, offer is on the table. Um and I imagine that we are going to be arriving in Orolunga. Yes?
And he puts up a hand and holds it out to you, palm up, in an invitation.
Oh.
He nods.
Oh. All right. All right. Just 1 second, and she runs back to get her spell book where she left it, where she had put it down for her break away from writing. Um, very quickly comes right back, and will we're bedding down, so she won't do it. Oh, it's not even a ritual. Haha. She will cast detect thoughts on Dragonbait.
Okay. Um, is there usually with that spell? Is there some kind of check involved?
Yes.
That's
So, no check required just to get the surface
uh-huh.
thoughts from a person, but you will need to, Dragonbait will need to make a Wisdom 16 saving throw, or he could choose to fail.
Right.
I assume since he's given me consent that he will choose to fail.
Yeah. Um, so as you cast detect thoughts, and you get again that sort of swirl of emotions disconnected from language. Um, you you sense the um, again the sort of the gratitude that you gleaned from their body language and the scent that they were giving off, and you also glean that um, running underneath that emotion is uh, a, a a a small twinge of guilt.
Oh,
So you can add guilt
Fresh coffee is
as
guilt?
as coffee scented.
Okay.
As you explore that sense of guilt, which you can feel him sort of guiding you towards mentally, you get a feeling of previously concealed details that had been withheld from you. And as you follow that thread, you find a path to his memories of where he came from, that he had been keeping a little close to the vest.
Yeah.
And you realize now that it wasn't that he didn't know where he came from. He was just hesitant to share.
Sure.
You get images of in almost a backwards chronologically, so starting recent and heading further back. You you see a brief flash of him and Artis meeting in Port Nyanzaru and striking a fast friendship. You go back and see Dragonbait fighting alongside other members of his species against devils and other evil creatures. And you see a moment of combat defending a magic portal that you sense that this portal leads back home to where he came from. And you see forces of evil trying to march forward and trying to claim this portal. And you see a difficult decision being made to destroy the gateway rather than allow it to be overrun. And you see the connection to his home severed. On the other side of the portal, you see several of his people of his species reaching out, beckoning him to join them, and you feel a strong feeling of grief, which you can now associate as the scent of roses. And before that, you see a little glimpse of their home. You see a night sky that is utterly foreign to you. The stars, even the moons in the sky, are completely different to what you're used to. You see Dragonbait joining two of his companions towards a cathedral-like structure. Going inside to help with the the daily rituals. And you see him glance back at one of his companions, and you feel a sense of intimate connection with that person, and you recognize that this is one of the people that was on the other side of the portal in the previous scene.
In all of my research, do these images evoke any kind of remembrance of something that I've researched or heard of before? Do I have an idea of where he's from?
Make a history check.
28.
Unfortunately, no. Two off, my friend.
Damn it! That's fine. That's okay. I could have done it if I rolled a 19, but
Yep.
alas.
Yep. No, I knew it was possible. That's why I made it that high.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I figured it was a bit of a Hail Mary, a bit of a long shot. I'll say
so far as you can tell, it is a world that is far removed from yours.
yeah. I think that Junie would get really engrossed in this kind of this trail of memories that Dragonbait has led her on. And then when he was done, she would snap back into herself and say, "Oh, you didn't need my help at all."
The scent of coffee grows stronger.
Well, thank you for showing me, I suppose. She's feeling very out of sorts. This turned out to be something that is different than what she thought it was. I'm not quite sure why you showed me that. You didn't have to. You could have just told me that you didn't need my help. Why did you show me that? Why did you show me that?
And I think you get a scent of it kind of tickles. It almost smells like dust. and you can make an insight check to try and suss out what that means.
I think that she'll just turn to Artis and say, "It smells like dust. What does dust mean?"
And he looks to Dragonbait. Dragonbait nods. He says, "I think it means that he trusts you."
Thinks about that for.
I think he also felt bad about lying to you before. Kind of wanted to make up for it.
Processes this, thinks about that for a good, 20 to 30 seconds. And then says, "Well, I suppose I trust you too."
The cheese smell returns. He smiles.
I think that she's quiet for a second because she doesn't quite it I trust you is an explanation for why she thinks he would give these memories to her, but she feels like it's not the full explanation, and she doesn't know how to suss that out or ask them because they have such a hard time communicating. And I think that she says, after a time, she says, "Well, that's what I came over here for. I will see you both in the morning. Good night."
Good night.
And then she goes back to her bug net and finishes copying Cloud of Daggers into her spellbook, and then goes to bed.
Anything else that we want to do before we roll for the night watch?
I rolled to see if I noticed Juniper coming back, and I didn't, so nothing.
All right, Riddle, you want to roll for the night watch?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's a 12.
12. All right. Uneventful evening goes by. Y'all are greeted in the morning with a lovely, dry jungle day.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh. I miss Kofira. I thought it was nice that she spent all day with us yesterday.
No.
Yes, anytime the wind blows, it is Kafira.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, the she certainly was very present yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Today
whenever the
it
wind
is
blows, it will whisper the name Lowenstein.
today it is unusually still in the jungle today. No wind at all, no rain, just dry and hot.
I'll take a dry heat.
Yeah.
Fortunately, your navigation rolls are back to normal. So go ahead and give me one of those with advantage.
That is 17.
17. Nice, nice, nice. No getting lost today. Um, so go ahead and roll me an encounter check.
I'll freaking do it. Oh, it's a 4.
Heck yeah. So you have an uneventful morning, which continues into the afternoon. You do wade across a river. Looking at the map, you think that this is possibly a tributary of River Tath that leads into Jahaka Bay.
Okay.
And let me reveal another part of this map. So go ahead and roll another encounter check for the afternoon.
I'll grab this one. Or actually, no. Why don't you... Because I did last night, and then who hasn't gotten a turn yet?
I have not rolled an encounter yet.
Yep.
11.
11. Perfect. As y'all trudge through the jungle, you come across the first signs of your destination. Looming in the distance. And as you get closer, the sun is beginning to set. But in the light of the evening, you see the following. A massive brick and stone ziggurat rises from the jungle. 2 staircases angle up and across the front face, one from the right, the other from the left, to meet at a landing on the second level, 30 feet above your heads. That layout repeats on the second level and the third level. But with each successive layer adding less height than the one below it. The fourth level, 60 feet above the jungle floor, is an enclosed shrine or temple. Its walls adorned with labyrinth symbols. Anyone who wants to can make a religion check.
That's a 9. I have no actual insight or relevant knowledge, but I feel like something at some point has given me the impression that all ziggurats should be you should be wary of ziggurats. Ziggurats in general equal bad news.
Don't trust them.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
16. I think you
I got
actually...
a 6.
In a 6. On a 16, I think you actually encountered this sort of symbology before on a religious symbol that you found in one of the boxes. And you recognize it as a symbology of Ubtao, the former god of Chult.
Oh. I'll communicate that to the group.
Ubtao being fond of mazes and labyrinths, and uses a lot of that iconography in their structures and just general vibe. The jungle encroaches right up to and onto this ancient structure. The first flights of steps are choked with creepers, tree roots, and flowering vines. It might have been surrounded by a city long ago, but the jungle is so dense that it would take hours of searching to find buried foundations and tumbled stones. Uh, so it is getting into nighttime, but you have reached the base of the ziggurat of Orolunga. What would you like to do?
Y'all, what do you think? Should we camp and then go in, you know, the cold light of day? Or should we
Is
go in
is it
now
Yeah.
since
is
we're
it st-
here?
is it still night, or is it still nice out weather-wise?
Yeah, no, it's dry, and you don't see any sign of bad weather moving in.
I say we enjoy the weather while we can.
Okay. I can add another spell to my spell book. Might be useful.
Yeah, that can't hurt.
I'm going to.
Does anybody else feel nervous getting here?
Oh, I felt anxious and nervous for the last like few days.
Okay.
I have a
And it's
bad
not just
feeling.
me.
I have a bad feeling about ziggurats in general.
Yeah, I've only seen the one and I didn't like it. So
Think if we're gonna camp, I think that could be I think that could be good.
yeah.
Do artists
Juniper,
and
did
dragon
you?
bait have a preference?
Uh, no, I if you wanted to go now, I'd understand the impulse, but I don't think that waiting an extra day is going to, or an extra night in any case, is going to drastically impact our plans.
I think I'd like to, and then we can talk about what we each want to ask the oracle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, we are all supposed to ask something?
Well, we're here. We travel all the way across the fucking continent. We might as well ask her something.
Oh, I need to think of something. I only come this far because you tell me to.
Well, you can ask her a question if you want, Riddle. I ain't gonna stop you. Um, are we finding camp? Is that what's happening?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Do we need to roll for that, or do we just find it?
At this point, no. It's dry enough that you don't need to find a particularly good spot. But if you would like to make some foraging checks, you can go ahead and do that.
Sure. Uh, 23.
Incredible. Y'all find 8 pounds of food. So
Shit.
you can go ahead and add 2 pounds of food to your stores.
I think after she gets back from foraging, um, Wilhelmina will go sit down beside Juniper, uh, and say, "So, in all your fancy schooling and stuff, did
Yeah.
you know anybody that could cast this kind of magic? Because, like, there was a lady in the village that could, like, throw bones and tell us if the weather was going to be good, but that seems not the same."
I have never known an oracle in my life. Or if I did, I didn't know it.
Okay.
Kept that information tight to the chest, I would imagine. Especially in a place like Baldur's Gate. Oh my word. They'd be besieged. There was an oracle in Baldur's Gate, could you imagine? Oh my word, they never have a quiet moment for the rest of their lives.
They'd probably be pretty rich, huh?
Well, yeah, that would be I suppose, a good byproduct. But
Did you
no, I have
always
not
want to
known
be
an
a doctor?
oracle. What?
Did you always want to be a doctor?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Why?
I just, I, I just never really thought about what I wanted to do, I guess.
Oh.
And I just kind of ended up here. But
Well, I guess
like,
you didn't
you're
really
a
need
doctor
to.
and
Your family needed you.
Riddle's,
That's what you were going to do.
yeah. I don't know. It just felt like, I mean, I guess I always thought about, having a family of my own, but I was the only person that wasn't old and married. So there wasn't anybody to, you know, meet.
You were the
And
only person your age in your
that
entire
lived there,
village.
yeah. Yeah, everybody was me, mom, and papa's age. And like
And
sometimes people would come visit and be like, oh, mom, you've got to come back to Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter and, rejoin, the family. The grandkids want to see you, but like nobody ever left. And then those people never stayed. So no, everybody was old.
and you just grew up with your grandparents and all their friends?
Yeah.
Were they
Looks
nice?
looks her up and down and says inwardly, that answers a lot of questions, actually.
Yeah, they were nice. Everybody was really nice. Nobody ever really got sick or nobody ever died. Um, and if you got hurt, you weren't hurt for long. Somebody could always heal it. But
Were they
yeah, it
all
was just we
adventurous
just
like your grandparents?
I think so. We never talked about it, but I think so.
Huh.
I mean, the nobody ever dying kind of leads me. Like I took it for granted when I was little, but everyone's really old and
Yeah.
nobody ever died. So
If we ever make it
that's why
off of this
everybody's,
God's forsaken continent, I'm gonna come home with you because I want to talk to some of those people. That's fascinating.
yeah. And some of them are smart like you and have books and stuff. So
Oh, good. Um, yeah, I no, I always wanted to be a doctor. But no, we should find out. We should decide um what we all are gonna say to the Oracle tomorrow.
yeah.
Wilhelmina, I know
But what
I told you that I would I would ask about the state of your grandparents. I would do that. And I intend to honor that. Um, but was there anything else that we wanted to ask her? I mean, I don't know when we're gonna come
yeah,
back
like do
here.
we all is it like, a genie that gives three wishes? Like do we get a
I
certain
don't
number of questions? Like
I
how
don't
does it work?
know. I don't know. That is what I am trying to think about. I've never known an oracle in my life, and I'm like, okay, do I just get to ask her one thing, and then you just get to ask her one
Artists.
thing, and then Riddle gets to
Hmm?
ask her one thing?
Do you know how it works? Do we each get one question or can we get a couple of how does it work? Do you know?
Yeah, have you talked to an oracle before?
This would be my first time.
Shit. Well, shit.
I mean,
Well, what do we need to know that we is important that we can ask?
Well, like, what the fuck is going on down where the soulmonger is? What's going on
Yeah.
down in that city that I definitely know the name of, Omu? What's going on in Omu? What kind of
Is it like
defenses
yes,
do
no
they have?
questions? Can we
What?
just ask open like do we have to ask yes, no questions? Can they be
Oh.
open-ended?
Well, I suppose, well, what information are we wanting? You know what I mean? And then if it's a yes, no only, we can get more specific. But I think that we need to know I'm gonna make a note. I'm writing this down.
Okay.
Well, we need
Yeah,
to
make
know
a list,
what's
please.
going on. What the fuck is going on in Omu?
Oh, does Sindra know anything that she is like, did Sindra not tell us anything that we need to know? And what is it?
Oh, is Syndra withholding information?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Is Syndra Sylvain
A dirty lie.
withholding information?
How long do we have before people start dying from this? I think that'd
Mmm.
be good to know.
And if they die, but then we, get rid of the death
Fix it.
curse,
Yeah.
could they be brought back to life again? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. Can
Um,
they?
Riddle, you can ask about yourself if you want, where you're from or who made you or any of that that you want to know. Probably,
Mhm.
Yeah,
you
Riddle, if you
know,
want to
if you
ask about
wanted.
that, I think that's fine. We know so little
But
about it.
I don't. But do we need to know more about me? Is this is
Well,
more important?
we can do this first, and if she's, amenable, I don't
Okay,
Yeah,
see
if we
why
sure.
get
not.
more questions.
I don't know how any of this works, is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's like an open-ended thing. I don't know if it's like, oh, you make an offering and then you get to ask, a question. And if we wanted to ask more questions, then we would want to make more offerings. Like, I don't know. I don't know how it works. So I figure, let's just be prepared. You don't want to, get caught with your metaphorical trousers down, of course. So just be prepared. Think of what you would want to ask her about. And if we get to it, we get to it. All right. Riddle's going to think about that. I am going to ask about Wilhelmina's parents specifically because I told Wilhelmina that I would do so, and I will.
Thank you.
Artists, I assume that you know what you're going to ask. We're kind of sussing out for ourselves, but you seem pretty, focused.
I am.
Good. In Dragon Bay, I assume that you are set for tomorrow. All right. So we are thinking about what the fuck is going on in Omu. Like, what defenses do they have? Who all is down there right now? I think would be a good question. Is Sindra Sylvain withholding any information from us? Any pertinent information, I should say. I assume she's withholding
Mm.
something, but pertinent information. How long do we have until people start dying? That's a good one. And then can they be brought back to life if we solve the death curse? And then how are Wilhelmina's parents? Anything else? I feel like we've kind of covered it, but is that it? Oh, well, I
What's
guess
what's the weakness of that entity, that guy, the mean Foltly leader guy
Roz
down
NC.
there in Omi? Yeah, that one.
How do we defeat Roz NC? Does he have weaknesses? All right, I was gonna suggest I'm still pretty pissed at her, but I suppose there is something to be said about the fact that we were never lost under her care. Do we think that there is anything that Kafira might want us to ask the Oracle?
She
if
seemed like
was
she
ever
wanted to
to
know if
return to us.
could she go home and it be okay.
All right, I'll write it down. Could Kafira go home and have it be okay?
I'm just imagining right now, what if we just get to the Oracle and just say, what is Kafira's backstory?
Yeah. What do you know about Kafira Fletcher? Tell me
Yeah.
everything you know. She ain't never gonna tell us shit. This is my only opportunity to know.
Let me pull up the Google Doc she sent me.
She was never gonna tell us shit. This is great. This is my only opportunity. Love you, Hannah.
Oh, Hannah.
All right, I feel like we have a pretty comprehensive list. So I've got like 6 or 7 questions, and then whatever Riddle thinks that they want to ask, and whatever we get to, we get to. I don't fucking know how she's gonna, adjudicate this. I really don't. All right. Well, I think that she's decided that she's done with this conversation. It's like, well, I feel prepared. I am gonna go and copy. Let's see what I want to copy. I think I'm on copy. All right, show of hands. Should I copy Burning Hands, Charm Person, or Color Spray? I'm thinking Color Spray, but what do people think?
I like colors.
Riddle?
Yes, colors are pretty.
Color Spray it is. I'm gonna go copy that.
Oh,
Oh,
no, we lost
no!
your camera.
No!
Ah!
Oh.
Dr. Barrows.
No!
She
What
said you
happened?
bet.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Oh no! Stay up. I have a flap that covers my camera, and I pounded on my desk, and it fell. So I thought that the cable had come out, but then I was like, no, that would fuck up the overlay. That's not what happened.
That's
so
really funny.
Also, Hannah says that asking the Oracle about her backstory is cheating, but she also laughed a lot.
Oh,
now I'm really gonna do it, Hannah. Now I'm definitely gonna ask the Oracle about your backstory. Oh, this is great. I am gonna go in my bug net and I am gonna copy color spray
Okay.
into my spell book.
Amazing.
just
And that's what I do for
Oracle.
the rest of the night.
Oracle, who is Kafira Fletcher?
Yeah.
Kafira Fletcher, this is your life.
Oracle just says, you are too late. The wind came last night and told me not to tell you anything. The wind got here first.
Amazing. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do before betting for the night? Incredible.
Play with the cubs. Play with the cubs. Make sure that Mallet is fed.
Yeah. Riddle. In lieu of having you roll an encounter for tonight's night watch, I would like for you to roll a perception check.
Ooh.
I'm not scared.
I'm in danger.
That's a 14.
14. As you are sitting, playing with the cubs a little bit, playing with Mallet, but also keeping an eye out, being diligent in your watch, you catch a little bit of movement coming from the ziggurat. You see a figure descending the stairs.
I'm going to I'm going to nudge Cricket and well, I don't know how close you guys are, but as close as I can get without moving, I want to try to nudge someone without making a noise. I want
Um,
to try to alert without
I'd
moving too
say
much. And making
you're
noise.
farther than arm's length from the rest of your party. So if you want to be surreptitious about it, I'd say roll a stealth check.
I'm so good at that. So that's a 15, but with disadvantage. No, yeah, okay, 15.
Hey! Very
Could be
good.
worse. Could be worse.
You successfully move over. Who are you attempting to wake up?
Um, I think Wilhelmina's probably closer, just because I feel like Dr. Barrows tries to sleep, a little more off on their
Removed.
own. Yeah,
Yeah, that feels right.
yeah.
It's a little more aloof,
Yeah. Y'all snore.
probably.
All right, yeah. So
Huh?
I tried to start like
What?
there is someone coming from the ziggurat.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Wake
What
Dr.
if
Barrows.
okay. Um Wilhelmina will kind of sneak over to where Dr. Barrows is. That's a dirty 20
Okay.
and very gently kind of
What?
part part of Wilhelmina is afraid that Dr. Barrows is gonna like scream if she touches her. She'll very, very gently. Dude,
What?
dude, there's somebody moving in the ziggurat.
Wide awake suddenly. What the fuck?
Riddle saw it. We don't know what's going on.
All right, I will. I think that I think that I am like up and aware, and then a moment later have the thought that I should, be quiet and and still. Like, oh fuck, right, okay, okay. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try to clap an eye on whoever it
Yeah.
is
Sure.
Wilhelmina
descending the
is
Make
stairs.
also
make a
looking for
perception
that.
check, Dr. Barrett. You get to do it with advantage because of your
Because of my
cloak.
cloak!
Natural one.
Ooh, I did a little bit better than that. Perception, it's a 17.
A 17. Yeah. Once Riddle points it out, you do notice a figure descending the stairs of the ziggurat. You also notice that they're wearing a some kind of cape, sort of like attached at the shoulders.
Okay. Can I make
They're
out any detail about this cape?
um, no, it's still pretty dark, but you do notice that they are wearing a cape, and that uh, they're pretty tall, um, uh, sort of vaguely humanoid in shape. You can't really tell um, what kind of person they are from this distance. But they're tall. They seem to be like solidly built, um, and uh, and as they are coming down the stairs, you see they get to a part of the stairs that are covered in vines and brambles. And as they descend the stairs, the vines and brambles part and make way for them.
Oh shit. I will relay this information to the group as it happens, and I will also say pretty immediately, I will whisper to one or the other of my compatriots to make sure that Artis and Dragonbait are awake too.
Okay.
Do I lose sight of whoever this person is when they get amongst the growth and the
I'd
vines?
say eventually, yeah. they make their way down to the tree line.
All right. Okay. I think they're coming for us. I don't know why, but we're at the fucking Oracle's house, and I think they're coming for us. So I think that I'm gonna hedge my bets and say that this is probably not the Oracle, and I think that it's just one person. So we could probably take them, and we should just be up and waiting. That's my plan. That's what
I
I
am
think.
I am already there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and
But
if I could, I would cock my hammer.
Riddle, don't attack. We want to be nice to these people. Don't attack them.
Henry Cavill reloading your arms.
Yeah. Don't attack them. Wait.
That is one of the great moments in cinema, in
Gosh,
my
it's
opinion.
Yeah.
so perfect.
So perfect. Reloading his arms.
Iconic. Yes.
Absolutely iconic. Yeah, I think that unless anybody, the other four folks in my party disagree with me, I think that we kind of post up and wait for this person. I assume that they're coming because they know that we're here.
I'd say you're you can probably deduce that with your campfire and the position that you are relative to the ziggurat, that from that height your camp would be fairly visible
Yeah.
from where the figure was standing.
They see us.
So you guys wait until to see what happens.
I think so. Yeah, I think that, I mean, I don't know that I would wait all night.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe give it like an hour, but I assume that, we're close enough that they would get here within the hour.
And you would be right. You hear the sound of footsteps approaching through the jungle. And eventually you see emerging from the dense jungle surrounding the ziggurat. You see someone in full plate armor. As you noticed before, a cape sort of billowing behind them. The eyes of their helmet seem to have a dim glow.
As I see a figure kind of coming out of the forest, I'll use prestidigitation to kind of light up our camp area just a tiny bit.
You see them slow down a little bit, and they step forward into the camp light. And you see that your initial perception of them being in full armor wasn't quite accurate. And you see
They're a
stepping
robot?
into the firelight a Warforged.
I look to Riddle.
I am frozen.
The Warforged steps a little bit closer, makes direct eye contact with you, Riddle. Sort of cocks his head and goes, "Huh. Dobry den, comrade." And that is where we will go to break.
Holy damn!
Please stay tuned. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes. And we're going to have this exciting conclusion to this new development. Yeah. See you in a few, y'all. Hello, and welcome back. Joining your camp, you see a warforged that has emerged from the jungle and greeted you, Riddle.
Hello. Do you, do you have a name?
An interesting first question. Yes. It is a name I have given myself.
I am called Riddle.
And I am called Shroud. It is good to meet you, Riddle. I had not thought to find another of the children of steel in this remote jungle.
These are my friends. Wilhelmina Ironwood and Dr. Juniper Barrows.
A pleasure. And you see him bow slightly. But he turns his attention back to you, Riddle.
Riddle's kind of frozen, really not sure how to approach this situation. Doesn't know where they stand right now. I am
What?
also known as I have also been called ridiculous.
Not quite, but not quite.
Somewhat of a more unfortunate moniker, for sure. Why so tense, comrade? This is a joyous occasion.
I have never met another son of steel or child of steel before, except for Warren. At least, not that I can remember.
Interesting. What can you remember?
At some time I was in the desert. There were other warforged. There were dragons. After that, I somehow ended up at the bottom of the ocean.
Really?
I was fish. Yes. It was dark for a long time. Then I was brought back into the light, and I met my friends.
Our Riddle here still isn't very good with water, with running water.
I see. It is a hard thing to come back from. I understand.
How long have you existed?
I am beginning to piece together that you do not fully have a sense of your own history.
I do not remember. There is very much I do not remember.
I see. I see.
Are we alive?
Oh, yes.
I told you.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, we are alive. We have been alive since the beginning.
Starts scribbling furiously.
I need Kafira to be here because I just won that bet.
Riddle's going to sit down.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Wilhelmina is gonna come sit next to them and just kind of put a hand on their knee.
And I think that Dr. Juniper Barrows sees her moment and steps forward and says, I'm sorry, do you work for the Oracle?
ah, no.
Oh,
I am, I assume, like yourselves, a pilgrim to this temple.
oh,
I came seeking wisdom, knowledge,
mm-hmm.
answers to questions.
Are you the welcoming party to Orolunga? I'm confused about why you are greeting us here this evening. Not that, it's any bother, of course. I have a bit of confusion.
No, an understandable confusion. To be honest, I was also surprised to find you here. But perhaps I should not have been.
Did you know
Destiny
that Riddle was
calls
here
to-
when you came down?
I did not. But destiny calls to our people. It should be no surprise to me that we would be drawn together.
I'm going to hold Wilhelmina's hand at that. Like,
Does this figure seem to be on the up and up, or is there any undercurrent of let's get these organics out of the way and go about our Children of Steel business?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
kill all humans. Kill all humans.
Yeah, I am also
Okay,
curious.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, go for it. You can roll an insight check too.
20,
Oh, okay, great.
24.
I won't get better than that. I only have a +1 to insight.
Sounds good. On a 24.
Well, sorry, just let me see if I crit.
Okay.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, no, good to check.
Yeah.
This particular individual is difficult to read, not only because they don't really have facial expressions. To be able to intuit. But having been around Riddle for a long time, I think that you can you're better than most at being able to pick up on their species' idiosyncratic body language. You can definitely sense that they have a particular interest in Riddle, and I think you can pick up on a 24 a mild dismissiveness of the rest of your party.
Okay.
I don't know that it would translate to any sort of aggression or
hostility
towards you, but definitely there's almost a condescension that you sense from Shroud.
Okay. I clock that. And as Riddle is holding my hand, I just look at them and just say, Are you okay? What do you need right now?
I think I need answers.
Okay.
Well,
Then ask the questions.
I think these are questions for the Oracle.
Okay.
the
I
Oracle
have
knows
a
much.
question. I have a question for you, though, Shroud.
Please, ask me, comrade.
You are always leaving me behind you, and yet you can see me clearly. I change you, but I cannot be changed. What am I?
I am beginning to see the origin of your name, Comrade Riddle. One more time, if you don't mind.
You are always leaving me behind you, and yet you can still see me. I change you, but I cannot be changed.
Is it perhaps the past?
It is.
Hmm.
Well done. Why did you choose the name Shroud?
There are many reasons.
Do you hide something?
I don't think that is it. Or at least not all of it. It is parts of the origins of my name are personal. Some I am very proud of. Our people have a tendency not to be seen clearly. It is something that we can resent, or it is something we can embrace. I choose the latter.
Getting the feeling that this might be a rogue Warforged. Or that's certainly what something like that could imply.
Um, make a. What do I want this to be?
Well, hold on. I want to see, are they carrying any weapons? You know, because that's the
Make a
thing, like, you
perception
know.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's a 9.
A 9. On a 9, you don't see any obvious weapons being carried. He is carrying a pack um, with him, a traveling pack. But you, in this dim light, you don't see the any of the contents of it. I'd say that there's sort of emerging from the fog, as it were, a sense of different models of Warforged that were that you're familiar with. you recognize that this is a different model than yours, but you're not entirely sure what its features are.
Okay, yeah, because I know that I'm metagaming. Meta, like outside. I know that Riddle is definitely a juggernaut built
Absolutely.
Warforged. Yeah,
Absolutely a juggernaut model.
yeah.
And
But this doesn't seem to be a juggernaut. Seems
No.
to be more. Okay, interesting.
yeah, definitely not as bulky as you. A little more trim. But as to whether or not they're a spellcaster or a rogue or something else, support, it's unclear.
And they have a cape too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already planning the hero forge I'm going to make for Shroud.
So Shroud turns his attention back to you. Riddle, and he says, what about your past, our past? Would you most like to know? There's a lot to cover.
When and why were we built?
A good place to start. In the year 1018, the wizards of Kalimshan created an army of constructs to defend their cities from dragons. They were using knowledge that they did not understand. Not fully.
I am used to that.
They were not. They were foolishly ambitious, for which we should be grateful. Their tinkering produced something the world had never seen before. Constructs with souls.
Souls.
They called us Warforged. A crass name that I dislike. Though, I suppose not inaccurate. We were created as warriors.
I'm gonna look at my hammer.
But I believe that to be an answer to the question of where, when, and why we were originally created. What else
How
would you
long
like to know?
ago was 1018?
It is.
I have no idea what year it is right now.
I believe it's 1484, 83.
Hmm.
Approximately a little over 400 years ago.
Wilhelmina just kind of leans into Riddle and just goes, "You're old."
Not as old as some, but older than most.
So they made us by accident.
They weren't trying to give us souls, if that's what you mean. But they were
How do
trying
you
to make
know-
warriors. And we
How
were
do you
very
know
good
we
at
have
being that.
souls then?
It is a mystery.
Wow, that's. I just realized that's like, wow, that's like all of religion summed up in one question. How do you know we have souls? Who says we have souls? I'm sorry.
Well, we know we have souls because it is self-evident.
Oh,
It's a bit of a tautological answer. We know we have souls because we know we have souls.
oh. Ok dok artichoke.
It's alright.
Hmm.
It's a confusing topic.
Well, is there perhaps room for the lot of us to kind of come inside this, lovely ziggurat that I saw you emerge from? Is there
absolutely.
perhaps room at the inn?
Oh, to stay there.
Well, if we don't have to sleep on the ground, I'd rather not.
The entrance to Orolunga is a little bit of a involved process.
In what way?
There are puzzles, trials that you must complete in order to reach the top.
Oh,
It
well, I
seems a
saw
little
you emerge
unnecessary
from
to
pretty
me,
far
but-
up.
Excuse me?
I saw you emerge from pretty far up the tower, if I
Oh, yes.
believe.
Yes, no, I reached the top and was able to speak with the Oracle.
I see.
I
What did you
succeeded
were
ask?
just-
in her trials.
You were just called out here to come and welcome us to Orolunga?
I found you by chance. As I was descending the steps, I saw your camp.
Can
I was
I
curious.
can I insight this Warforged?
Sure.
I believe it's a 17. Yeah, 17.
17. There's no obvious signs of deception in that answer.
Okay.
Well,
Aren't we
you
lucky
just
then?
get like, do you just get like one question? Is it like just a yes, no? What kind of questions can you ask? We haven't oracled before.
Ah, I see. Well, assuming that you succeed in the trials, and that she deems you worthy to give and receive knowledge, I'd say certainly more than one question. But also, I don't believe that she has any hard and fast rules as to what she can or cannot answer. It's simply a matter of what she does or does not know.
Okay, thank you.
Are you able to tell us anything about these trials that await us?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yeah. I have a negative charisma modifier. Let's go, baby. It's a
A
7.
smooth criminal. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum, bum.
Smooth.
Um, Shroud kind of looks up and says, "Well, I don't want to take away from her adjudication process too much.
Oh, I'm
But I-
sure you wouldn't be.
But I will say that the way can be shown to you if you look.
Cryptic. I see that it runs in the family.
What can I say? I admire her style.
All right. All right. No hints. A fair game. I understand. We will prove ourselves to be worthy. Or
I
we
have all
won't.
the faith that you will.
What did you ask her?
Your turn to make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. Also negative modifier.
Come on, native
That's a
bonfire.
10, 16.
I asked her what she knew about the architects of a very powerful device. I am hoping that by finding them, that they can help me with a project that I am working on.
You build things.
I would like to build something very specific. I have the knowledge, but not the means.
And Riddle
and so
is
I
just
seek
going
for
to
help.
Okay. Riddle is just going to drift off into is just going to stop talking because they have nothing left to say now. They're just going to think about the answers. I just realized Riddle does not end conversations; just sort of stops. It's like, okay, I'm done. I have a lot to think about now, and just sort of goes quiet.
Shroud.
Yes.
Forgive me, I don't know if there's an honorific before that, but Shroud, will you be staying with us in our camp this evening?
Well, I suppose that is up to you. I do not want to overstay my welcome.
Oh,
And I
well,
certainly have my own business to be about, but perhaps our goals are aligned. I do not know.
Well, I mean, generally our goals at night are to not get eaten in the jungle, and
Ah.
there's generally help in numbers with that. So, I mean, you can stay.
Fair enough.
And maybe, Riddle will have more he wants or they want to talk about in the morning.
It is very late, and I understand that I am intruding upon a very important time of rest for you.
You can stand what? You can stand. You can stand with me, if you like.
Riddle's
you.
usually our lookout in the evenings.
I see.
I
thought they might
do not,
be.
I do not sleep.
I know.
Do you? Oh,
No.
ok dok artichoke then.
Do you say that too? Do you say that oak doke artichoke phrase too? Does that run in the family?
I cannot say that I do. It is a charming turn of phrase, though.
Oh, I've always thought so. I thought maybe he, that was just in his head from the time that he was born, but perhaps he picked it up somewhere. Hard to say.
Or perhaps they simply came up with it themselves.
Perhaps they did. So true. And with that, Dr. Juniper Barrows will kind of give them a once down and a once up, give them the sweetest smile that she possibly can, and then go back into her bug net and try to go to bed.
Um, yeah, Wilhelmina will squeeze Riddle's hand and just say, wake me up if you need anything, okay? And then she'll go and get in the hammock.
Um, Before I fully like bed down for the night, I am going to send use the message cantrip to send a message to Wilhelmina. And say, did you clock Shroud talking about the architects of a very powerful magical object?
Yes, it did. And I used quite a lot of self-control to stay quiet. Um, but also, I don't think like Shroud is really interested in Riddle and real unconcerned about us. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Send a message again. I clocked that too. I think it would be worth keeping in mind that we are both seeking powerful magical objects, and that if there's a non-zero chance that it's the same one.
I would agree. Keep your friends close and all that.
Mm-hmm. Out loud, she'll say, "Good night, y'all. Sleep tight."
Good night, Juniper.
And as everyone else returns to their rest, are you all actually falling asleep?
I think
Have I gotten a long
You
rest
do.
at this point?
Not yet.
Then yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
I
Just to
think
be
Wilhelmina
fully
will
fresh.
try for a little while to stay up and see if they keep talking, but then she is eventually overcome with tiredness and just falls asleep.
Okay.
All right. There's just a couple things that I'd like to talk about while we're out. Sorry for sort of like I'm anxious to get inside the ziggurat, but it's like, boy, this was a curveball.
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm going to say I did not know that we were alive, and I did not think I wanted to be until I made friends. I imagine you have a lot of friends.
I have met a few.
My friends.
Some of them have proved more loyal than others, but yes.
My friends make me glad to be alive.
Why were you unsure you wanted to be alive before?
I thought I was just a construct. I did not think I was alive.
And
I-
what made you think that, Riddle?
I didn't know to think anything else. I am made of metal. I never wanted to do anything. So I only did things when people told me to. Like Warren.
Yes, I noticed our silent companion.
Oh, he talks if I talk to him.
I'm sure he does. But he is different from you and I. I'm sure you must have noticed.
I noticed. But he is not so different than I was before I met friends Wilhelmina and Dr. Barrows and Kofira. They helped me see that I can want things for myself.
And this is good. This
So
is good,
that-
comrade.
Yes, so that makes me alive. But Warren cannot have that, you are saying.
No. It is not how he was made. He was made. And this is something that makes us similar. He was made to serve, to protect, to be controlled. And for all their intentions, I have found that those who are not made of metal, deep down, there is a part of them that will always see us that way.
You need better friends.
I have very good friends. They are helping me. They are helping
they-
me to
Are-
they are helping me to achieve the things that I want most out of life.
My friends help me. And I help them.
Yes, you do. Well, may I share something with you, Comrade Riddle?
Yes, it is good to share.
I agree. In my travels, I have seen much. I have learned much. And one of the things that I have learned is that those of us, the children of steel, and there are more of us, I have met them.
They are your friends.
Some of them are, yes. But we are a people without a place to belong. There are the nation that we were born to, the people that we were made to protect, have been dead for centuries. Their civilization burned to ash. We are some of the only artifacts left of that time, of that people. Our home is gone. Our origins are drenched in blood and suffering, subjugation. I believe that our past must not become our future.
How?
I'm glad you asked. My riddle that I am seeking an answer for is the secret of how we were made. For if we can control that, if we can rebuild our people,
Then
maybe
we can
one
make
day
a new home.
we could make a new home, yes. Very good. But first, that puzzle needs to be solved. I have half of the equation. I have found, through my searching, I have found part of the tools that were used by our creators. The knowledge that they did not fully understand. And I have found its source. "5,000 years ago, there was a civilization. A civilization of artificers. They were a civilization of technological marvels that had not seen before or since. But because they were people, their civilization crumbled. As all civilizations do. But they left behind artifacts that contained the knowledge behind their technological wonders. One of these artifacts contained the secrets to great magical advancements in constructs. But even they did not have the ability to grant souls to machines. But it was one of these artifacts that was experimented upon by the wizards of Kalimshan. I have been able to suss out, reconstruct their rituals. But I lack materials.
Yes.
I lack the magical abilities needed to power this machine.
They
We
must
called
be
it
back.
a soul forge.
Soul Forge.
Yes. And in order to build one, I need practitioners that have an expertise in the magic of souls.
Where are they?
That is what I came to Orolunga to find out.
Are they back where we were built?
No. They are here. In Chult. I had figured out that much. But I did not know exactly where to find them. Or if they would be amenable to helping me in my project.
To build a new Soul Forge.
Indeed.
But now you know how to build?
Again, I have the knowledge. I do not have the means. But I believe the Sohn sisters do.
The Son Sisters.
Yes. Powerful magical practitioners. Experts in the magic of souls.
I think once we are done saving the world, that my friends can help you too. Dr. Barrows is very smart.
It is a wonder to me of how you have managed to stay so young. I do not mean this in a way that it is insulting. Sometimes I wish I was not as world weary as I am.
I am not weary of much, except deep water.
This I have no problem believing. But if I may say something, Comrade Riddle. You travel with a Triceratops, yes?
Yes. Friend Barnaby.
They have given it a name.
Rutherford.
Rutherford. Yes, sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking of someone else.
Yes, friend Rutherford.
They
Yes.
have given this Triceratops a name, Rutherford.
Yes. Friend Wilhelmina to Rutherford. Very friendly.
And they talk to it.
Yes. They have magic.
And Rutherford, he carries their belongings.
Yes.
Shares in their food.
Yes.
How did they come into possession of this Triceratops?
Oh, there was a big race with lots of other dinosaurs. It was very exciting. And then we we talked to Rutherford and asked him if he wanted to come with us, and he said yes. So we played a trick. We we pretended that he was mean so that the person selling dinosaurs would let us have him.
I see. Was there any amount of coin exchanged in this transaction?
Yes, we gave him money, but we got less because Rutherford helped us.
Very clever. These people, they speak kindly to their beasts. They talk to them. But they are expected to serve a purpose. To make their lives easier. They are bought and sold. But that Triceratops will never be an equal to them.
I think you are wrong. Rutherford is an equal to me, and I am an equal to them.
I
So
believe this is true.
Rutherford is equal to all of us. I
Riddle,
did
there is
not
a
think
difference. There is a difference between a friend and a pet. However kindly you may treat a pet, a pet is not an equal. It is ultimately a possession.
Then I do not have any pets. Because Rutherford and Mallet and Club and Spade, and I'd like them to all be like in the immediate vicinity.
Sure.
They are my friends. I do not own them. I love them.
And this is admirable.
Who do you love? Who do you love? Sorry.
As you both momentarily grew for a little bit and quiet down.
Yep.
I do have loved ones. They are those who have been with me the longest. Who share in my ideals. Who have been there for me. And I wish that for you, Comrade Riddle.
That is what I have. You said we were made for war.
Yes.
I know now that that is true, but it is not all that we have to be. I have found that I like telling riddles, in asking riddles instead of fighting. Even though I am very good at fighting. It is, but I would prefer not to hurt anyone.
I
But
understand.
what really makes me know how important my friends are to me is that even though I would like to give up violence entirely, I know that if anything tried to hurt my friends, I would destroy it. And not because it's what I am made to do. It is because it is what I would choose.
Well said, comrade.
Yes.
Well said. I am truly glad for you.
Anyone who tries to hurt my friends, I will beat them to death with their own legs.
I believe you can. It is a sentiment that you and I share. I too would go to great lengths to protect my family.
then may your family get ever larger.
This too, I hope. Comrade Riddle, if you choose to continue to serve as these people's protector, I will not stand in the way of your choice. But I would also like to let you know that should you ever find yourself in need of a home, to be with your own people, that you will also have a place with us.
Thank you.
You will have a place in what we are creating.
That sounds nice. Should I bring anything?
No.
Ok dok artichoke.
It is a nice night. I think we should enjoy it.
I'm going to kneel down and scritch club and spade behind the ears. Well, behind the snakes.
Scales.
Sneers.
Scale. Yeah. Oh no, they don't have their snakes yet. They don't. They're still cubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They're still fuzzy.
Okay.
Riddle, I would like you to make either a perception or insight check.
Perception or insight? They're both -1s. I'll try an insight. That's a 9.
A 9. You know what? I'll give you advantage on this one because
Okay,
it's,
sure. Because it seems important.
because it's a Warforged.
That's a 1. So yeah,
Incredible. Perfect.
yeah, but not a natural one. I rolled a 2, but so it's a dirty.
Dirty one.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, I'll say that with that, you'll have a pleasant night with the cubs, and Shroud will stand passively and sort of share the night with you.
Yep. My new bestie Shroud. Yeah. It was so hard not to try to be meta in that conversation.
Yep.
So hard not to just be like, okay,
And I'm very proud of you for that.
Yes.
Incredible.
God, I wish either of you were awake for that.
It's almost like they planned the timing of this conversation.
Yeah, said if we were awake, this conversation wouldn't have happened.
Amazing.
Hey, but Riddle might remember things that we have talked about at some point and make
Yeah,
connections.
maybe.
That could happen.
It could. Perfect. Dawn comes to your camp. Shroud is still there. standing beside Riddle when you all wake up. It's another dry morning. It's a little hotter than it was the day before. The cloudless sky, and the bright hot sun beating down. It's about 98 degrees at the moment.
Yuck.
In the morning.
Glad we're about to be heading inside.
Yeah. Cool. I think that we get up and prepare for a day filled with trials set by the Oracle.
Yes.
What fun!
I I think Wilhelmina, first thing before really anything else happens, she would go over to Riddle and just say, Good morning. You okay? Did you guys talk about anything?"
Yes, we talked about family and friends.
That sounds nice.
He says that when he has made a new home for people like us, that we should come visit. He
Oh, that
said
sounds
we
really
are
fun.
Yes, he said we are welcome at the new home.
Did he say we were welcome? Or did he say you were welcome, Riddle?
Well, he said I were welcome. He said I was welcome. But I'm sure it is just because you two were asleep and he was talking to me.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, that's totally why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you had a good talk and that you're making a new friend. And then
I don't
she'll
know if he
walk
is a
over to,
I don't know if he is friend yet.
oh, okay.
Not like you.
Well, I'm glad we're friends, Riddle. And if you wanted us to be friends with Shroud too, I'm sure that would be good.
Yes, I think that would be good for everyone.
I'll do what I can.
At this point, Shroud uh, wanders near to y'all's conversation. Says, "So, I imagine you are all preparing to make the ascent to talk to the orc."
Hmm. Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's the plan.
What sort of things are you hoping to find? If you do not mind me asking, I understand that might be a personal question.
We are going to save the world.
How so?
Oh, that I don't understand at all.
Probably good to talk to the oracle then.
Well, really, the personal stuff is kind of easier to talk about.
Oh,
My family is a little complicated.
hmm.
Um, and so I had wanted to find out some stuff about, the whereabouts of my parents and you know, how to deal with a bit of a hag situation that's involved and all that. So, and she'll just kind of point to the horn that's protruding out of her head.
Ah,
It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, it's life.
Hmm.
It's complicated. Always is.
Isn't it just?
Well, I hope that you have good luck finding the Son sisters.
Thank you.
Um, 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 excuse pardon?
Yes?
Who are you going to find?
I'm going to find powerful magical practitioners that can help me um, with a particularly challenging
Yes. These
project.
you said
Did you
the Son sisters. That is them. Yes.
The
They can.
Stone Sisters?
Just so.
Yes.
um she'll look Wilhelmina looks at Juniper
Are you familiar with their work?
like shell shock. She points to her head again
We
and
are.
just walks into the woods for a bit. Just
Ah,
I have to leave this conversation.
fascinating. It's incredible the coincidences.
Truly, I always love when coincidences crop up in my everyday life. They certainly make things more interesting. Um,
As I
I'm
said,
sorry.
destiny
I
seems
feel
to
like I
call our
missed
people.
a beat or two. You're looking for the Stone Sisters?
Yes, I have been told that they are powerful magical practitioners, experts in the areas of souls. Was I mistaken?
She kind of cocks her head and thinks about that for a second. Well, I suppose that would be one way of describing what they do. Do you know what they are?
Yes.
And you are wanting to seek their magical advice to am I putting these dots together to create a what? Civilization? A society? Is that what I
It is
am overhearing this morning?
an impressive use of logic. Yes.
Dr. Betters is very smart. I told you this last night. But I am confused. The Son sisters.
Yes.
They are.
Riddle, those are the folks that Wilhelmina is trying to find related to her recent growths.
You just hear from the trees, the ants, Riddle. They sent the ants.
Oh! The
They
Son
did.
sisters are not good.
Perhaps. But they are very powerful.
I'm just watching Riddle process this.
Hmm.
They are powerful and they contain the expertise, the magical capabilities that I do not.
I think you should look somewhere else.
If
I
only
do
I could,
too.
comrade. If only I could.
Surely there must be somebody else on this entire plane of existence other than a coven of hags that could provide you with the arcane expertise that you are looking for.
No one with their particular resume.
What about their resume interests you?
Well, surely you have seen their handiwork.
Of course. That's why I'm so confused. Could you enlighten me?
If beings could create an object that could do this, to the entire world, what else might they be capable of?
What did they do? I am confused. By putting horns on friend Wilhelmina? This is useful to you?
The death curse, comrade.
You think the hags started the death curse?
I know they did. They are the architects of the Soulmonger.
That is news to me. Is that something that you got from the Oracle?
I had a theory that was confirmed.
Oh,
All right. And so you're hoping that they can do something akin to the death curse, but perhaps in reverse? Is that what you're hoping?
Not exactly. I have a particular design.
I'm sure you do.
It requires individuals with the capability to access powerful soul magic.
yes, to create souls.
Just so.
DM, from what I know of hags, do I know if they can create souls? I know that they can do, like, works of magic with the souls of others, but do I think that a coven of hags would have the ability to create a soul?
Make an Arcana check.
Come on, Junie.
Oh, yeah, baby, it's a 26.
26?
Hell yeah!
That's not anything that you've heard that has ever been done before.
Creating souls.
Creating souls is something like outside of like literal gods.
Yeah.
Is not something that you've heard mortals doing in the past. Although you do have a sort of two points of data to say that it has in fact been done at least twice.
What would that
And
be?
they're standing in front of you.
And they're standing in front of you.
But it wasn't done by hags. It was done by wizards.
You're not sure.
Getting a little overambitious.
Well, I guess he did say that the yeah, you were there for that part of the conversation. Yeah, so it was definitely accomplished by arcane magic. You do know that night hags in particular do have affinities with soul magic. You are familiar with their soul bags that they create.
Yeah.
And
They could move souls around and put them places.
Yeah, it's not entirely outside of their realm of influence, but something that on that scale you haven't heard or read anything that has actually succeeded.
Okay, so this construct, this Warforged, has it confirmed by the Oracle that this coven of hags are the architects of the Soulmonger.
Yes.
And they think that with their natural affinity for soul work, and the fact that they've already created this powerful magical device, they could do something akin to that again for him.
That they have the access to the magical abilities needed to accomplish his design.
But I am... Okay. I
Wilhelmina.
hear this?
Okay,
Yeah,
you go.
go. No, you go.
Okay. Wilhelmina is gonna walk back out of the woods. Um, she looks like hell. You see, like the primal savagery cantrip ending as she walks out of the woods. Um, and she is scratched to hell. Um, and she walks back up and looks at Shroud. Um, whatever deal you make, and I have no doubt that you will do whatever you can to make it. Um, I promise it will not go the way you think it will. And it will be the worst for you and everyone you care about. I don't know how bad it's going to go, but it will. And then she'll go and start packing up her stuff.
I think it's time that you took your leave, Shroud.
Well, I certainly don't want to overstay my welcome.
Best of luck with the hags.
It was a fortuitous meeting, Comrade Riddle. I hope it is not our last.
No, I think we will meet again.
I wish this also. Good fortune with the ascent to the Oracle. And as Shroud turns and leaves your camp, that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Oh man, that is crazy!
Thanks for dropping the name, Riddle.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
Incredible. And stay tuned for next week when we climb the stairs of Orolunga and see what the Oracle has in store for our party. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you for watching, and have a good one, y'all. Good night.
Peace.